Week's topic for this weekend in Fantasy Premier League is players who are most owned by managers, but it comes with a warning. And here's why. We're going to start with David De Gea in goal. Nearly half of the managers have got him. However, since Phil Jones got injured, United have started to leak goals. There's a history here and a correlation between goalkeepers who start to concede when defenders are injured. Look at Spurs as well. Toby Alderweireld is out injured and Hugo Lloris is starting to concede. So even although you're one of the 42% of coaches and managers who've got David De Gea, just a word of warning and a word of caution. It might be better going with a more cheaper alternative. Again, the warning about the defence. Two of these players. Ben Davies is Spurs. He didn't play in midweek. Danny Rose did. He's going to alternate. Do you want to spend 5.6 million or whatever he is on a guy who's not going to play every game? And Hegazi as well. The majority of those 18.3% of managers have probably had him since the start or brought him in at the start and haven't bothered to get rid of him. West Brom are leaking goals as well. That is another concern. Just because a player is owned by a lot of managers doesn't mean he's the best option. Speaking of the best option, you can't go wrong with Cesar Azpilicueta, and a cheap option, Ward, at 23.1% owned, loves to get forward as well. Now in midfield, I think everyone's got a Man City midfielder. Who do you like? Leroy Sané, Raheem Sterling? Take your pick. Kevin De Bruyne is more expensive, David Silva is dropping in price. Mohamed Salah is what I would call a must-own. If you've not got Mohamed Salah, I don't think you're going to win this season. Pascal Gross as well, at 21.7%. He didn't get a bonus in midweek, but in 5 of his last 7, he has picked up something, and he is a cheap enabler. Now, if you go Lukaku, Kane and Morata as your front three, which a lot of people have, they've got 3 big hitters, it is a bit of an issue because it's a lot of money to spend. Out of those 3, I'd be keeping 2 of them. I'd be getting rid of Lukaku. There's going to be change around the Christmas period. There's going to be players who are going to be left out and who are going to be rested as well. Lukaku doesn't appear to have his shooting boots on right now. Love Morata, love Kane. They're expensive. If you want to go all 3, good luck to you, but your midfield and your defence will suffer. Just because they've got a lot of ownership doesn't mean they're a good option. That's this week's theme. May your arrows be green this weekend.